You guys are not gonna believe the countertop space in this kitchen right here, and just wait until you see the primary bath and the primary bedroom in this model home from Perry Homes that sits on a 50-foot lot. Today, we're in Arcadia Ridge looking at 2 model homes built by Perry Homes. You're not gonna wanna miss this, and make sure that you stay tuned till the very end where I'm gonna reveal the prices of these exact 2 model homes and what you can get starting with something like this. Let's get into it. This house back here sits on a 50-foot lot and has 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It's by far the best model that I've seen today. But before we take a look at this one, you guys already know we're gonna save the best for last. So let's go ahead and look at this other model that's on a 45-foot lot right next door. All right guys, so first we're gonna check out this first model home. It's gonna be on a 45-foot lot with 3 beds and 2 baths. I love how crisp and clean the inside of this home is, so let's go ahead and go inside. So like most model homes that we've seen, we do have this privacy nook. Walking out, you've got your cool staircase entrance. Nice look into the road, but let's go ahead and go inside. So immediately in here, of course, we have the kitchen, the common area, and all of that good stuff. But first, it does have a pretty traditional feel. As soon as you walk into the front door to the left, we do have our office area, which we're gonna take a look at first. I do love the interior decoration that they have going on in this model home. The accent wall adds a really nice touch. Of course, you've got this pretty large window, and these glass doors are awesome if you need a little bit more privacy, but you still want to see what's going on in the home. Continuing on our journey, as we're walking towards the common area to the next left, we have our laundry room. Pretty nice laundry room. It's definitely got good lighting, crisp walls. You've got a little window that you can look outside. In my opinion, it's a pretty basic laundry room, but it's everything that you might possibly need. Then moving on, still going towards the common area to the right, we have a makeshift mudroom, I like to call it. So I love this in a home, especially because it's so close to the entrance of your home. Whenever you come off, you can just kick off your shoes. They even have this little like cubby situation that you can put your shoes in. These baskets are a genius idea too. More organization. You have your bench if you need to sit down and take your shoes off. You've got your hooks, you know, hang up your purse, your backpacks, whatever you might possibly need. And then you could even use this wall next to it to put more hooks right here if you needed more jacket storage, more storage, or anything along those lines. But it makes it super easy to just not have everybody's stuff like laying all over the house. So continuing on our walk, we do have the kitchen area, which is absolutely gorgeous. This is more of a traditional style home, but let me show you guys this kitchen. One thing I really do like about Perry Homes is the amount of countertop space, both in this model, which is the smaller home, and the next one that I'm gonna show you guys in a second. But I mean, you've got your island in the center of the kitchen, which is, in my opinion, very vital, especially when you've got like a whole lot going on in the kitchen. You've got awesome drawer storage, looks like pretty natural wood inside here. You've also got cabinet storage. And then there is some shelving in there as well. So whatever you need to store in here, if you couldn't find space with all of these other cabinets here, there is definitely a lot of storage in here. Let's take a look at some of the cabinets that are above the countertop. Those look great. Again, pretty standard shelving in there. You've got your above the stove cabinetry. And then of course we've got our gas stove. If you guys watched my last video, you would know that this is my thing. It's a do or die for me. I need a gas stove for sure. They've got an awesome looking backsplash here behind. And I mean, look, like just so much counter space, absolutely a ton of counter space. We've got a stainless steel sink that is actually super deep. So if you're like me and if you're cooking a big old meal and you have a lot of dish pile up, unfortunately, then that's gonna be able to hold it all for you. Next to that, you've got your spot for your dishwasher, and then possibly some more storage, whatever you might need to put right there. And then continuing on next to the stove, we do have our microwave oven set up. This is pretty common in the new builds that I have seen. Just having the microwave right above the oven, it makes it super easy, kind of all located in one spot. Pretty good sized oven, classic microwave, and then you do have cabinets above as well. I just turned around and I actually see an outlet right here on this island. So you have outlets here, then you also have one right here. Oh, and there is, I was gonna say there should be one, but there's one right behind this little cutting board they've got set up. Then we've got our pantry. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, awesome pantry. So this is a walk-in pantry, I would consider it. You've got so much storage in here. All of the shelving. I like that at the bottom. I mean, that's so real what they've done with the model home, but the waters that you have, I mean, that's where I keep like all my waters and my super bulky foods or whatever you want to call it. The lighting in here is great. If you're one of those people that likes organization, you can get all of your like clear Tupperwares with labels on them and put them all lined up there. You have a ton of storage. And then right next to the pantry, we do have this little nook. I always used to put like a coffee maker or something like that here. You could make it like a little coffee station, but I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like. Like just imagine you had your coffee maker right here and then you had all of your mugs in here. You could even get like one of those cute turntables from Home Goods, put all your little coffee syrups on it, you know, be excited to make coffee in the morning. And then we do have our fridge as well, located right next to that. Whoa, this has got like a, do you guys see that? I've never, do you have to, oh, okay. So it opens just this right here. Easy access, possibly. I'm not sure why you would need that. Interesting. I haven't seen a fridge like that. But yeah, classic fridge. You are not gonna go thirsty touring these homes with Perry Homes. And then, so this is all fridge up here and then freezers down here. That's a little overlook of the kitchen. Let's continue on our journey. I do see an entryway to the right. So before I show you guys that living room, which I know you're dying to see, we're gonna go over here. So immediately you are greeted with 2 beds, and I see 1 full bath here. So it is easily accessible from the kitchen. If you have guests over that need to use the restroom, then this is a great option. And there are only 2 baths in here, so both of these bedrooms would share this bath most likely. But let's take a look at this bathroom. Again, you've got nice counter space. If there's not enough counter space for you, there are these, oh my gosh, these drawers are gigantic. Can you tell for reference? Like it almost fits 2 toilet paper rolls. So these are like super deep drawers, easy to organize. I love those drawers. And then little cabinet underneath. Another look at the shower. Very nice shower. You do have a tub in here as well. If it's not enough storage for you on the bath, you also have this little ledge right here. Then of course they make those little things that you can hang on the shower head that have all of the storage. So totally can fix that, but I mean, there is a lot of storage. But if having a tub is a deal breaker for you, then that'll work perfectly. Before we take a look at the beds, I'm facing a closet that I want to peek into. Oh yeah, nice little linen closet. We do have a shelf and a rod, so it is set up or you could definitely store some tents if you want to look at my last video. I was taking a look at a closet and I said you could store tents, so that's really cool. And then moving into this first bed, I'll show you guys kind of what this looks like. So they do have a crib set up in here. I would definitely say it's a good kids bedroom. You could also definitely fit a bed in here if you wanted to put it on this wall that they have the shelving on, facing this direction, like towards the window. It is a bit of a smaller room, so it does have its own closet, which is awesome. I was afraid that the linen closet was gonna be the only one, but never fear. Pretty decent sized closet as well. I mean, if the babies doesn't have that much stuff, then you can definitely put some other stuff in there that you might possibly need. And then walking straight across, we do have the second bedroom. So I'll have to look and see if these two bedrooms are the same square footage, because if so, then they've just completely set it up differently. But yeah, you've still got a little window into the backyard, which, wait until you guys see the backyard. You are gonna absolutely love it. You can kind of look outside, and then we do have the same closet set up in here as we did in the other bedroom. Okay, and heading out, I will go ahead and show you guys the common area, and then they have this little dining area as well. So first, moving in from the kitchen that we took a look at earlier, we'll go into the dining room. So this space is completely open. I'm sure you guys could tell just by that clip, but there's a lot of potential that you could have with this space, especially being the kitchen right here. You could set up a circle dining room table and have kind of everybody like communally gathered around it. The common area does go back quite a way, but honestly, it's whatever you want to do with it. They even have these like bookshelves on display over here as well. So really, this is a great space if you want to completely make it your own and do whatever you want with it. And what I do really like about these bookshelves is they do come out quite a bit from the wall, but it doesn't feel cramped at all. Like I'm not running into the dining room table or anything like that. And then also, key tip for you guys, to define a space, use a rug. Super easy way to do it. I mean, they've done it in the staging here, but I'll show you guys what I mean. They've completely defined this space here, just using that little rug, you know, separating the kitchen from the dining room. And then moving on, same concept, we have the common area. But yeah, we have natural light. I love a living room that's got a ton of natural light, and contrary to the last new build tour that we had, they have hung some curtains. I was always talking about the natural light and how awesome it is, but sometimes you just want it to be a little bit darker, like maybe if you're watching a movie or something. But these natural lights that they have looking out into the backyard, and then, you know, they've got their curtains. Those feel nice, okay. And then again, we've got a nice little accent wall behind the common area as well. Before we go check out that backyard, I know you guys wanna see it. Let's go over here. This is gonna be the entrance to the primary bed and primary bath. Little geodes, I think that's kind of cool. And then here is the primary bed. They definitely have a sound system hooked up in the house as well. Like obviously they're playing music, but it sounds really good in here. It's very peaceful. Again, you've got your natural lighting looking out into the backyard. You've got, I mean, this is definitely a king-sized bed and it does not feel small in here at all. These nightstands that are beside the bed are pretty, I mean, these are decently sized. Just look at this like drawer, you know, like these are wide. So doesn't feel cramped in here by any means. This dresser is huge as well. I love the accent walls. And then we're gonna have these double doors that are gonna lead into the primary bath. Okay, immediate green flag. These doors actually stay open whenever you open them. I have been in multiple houses where as soon as you open these kind of like double doors, they immediately start folding back in. It drives me crazy because they just stay like this and then you have to squeeze out every time you want to get out of the bathroom. I hate that, but this doesn't happen here, so you're in good hands. But let's take a look at that primary bathroom. So immediately walking in, you do have 2 different sinks and there is a ton of counter space as well. But yeah, this is gonna be the first one when you walk in. Really nice sized mirrors. I love this kind of marble-esque countertop as well. Let's check out these drawers though, y'all. Oh yeah, I really like the drawers that Perry Homes does. This is a big drawer too, like we saw in that other bathroom. I get really excited about drawers because there's nothing worse than having like a shallow drawer and trying to fit all your stuff in there. Yeah, awesome under sink storage. These are pretty deep sinks. Nice, nice, nice. And then we do have our toilet here, another door. We love a good privacy moment. And then we do have a tub in here as well. Yeah, you have a little window and it is like a crystallized window, so nobody can actually see into your bathroom, but you do have a natural lighting aspect in the bathroom, which I absolutely can appreciate. And then you do have a fairly large shower as well. So you still have the shower tub combo if a tub is something you can't live without. Let's check it out. Pretty good space. No shower bench, so I'll have to stick it out. But we do love a nice glass moment on the outside. And then right next to that, we have our second vanity area. It looks to be pretty much the exact same as the other one. And then it looks like both of these people that are gonna be living in this primary bedroom are gonna be sharing a closet, but it's a pretty big closet. So let me show you guys. So you do have, let's see, let's close this. You have railing here, you've got railing all across. Not super tall, but you could definitely put like a suitcase up there. That's like what I always think of whenever I see these. Across, across, across. And then you do have this railing right here. Another situation similar to that up here. It goes back a little bit, so for all of your like long dresses or whatever that you Halloween costumes, that's a good one. That you don't wear very much, you can store way back there. So can't access it from here. Looks like we've got some pink wires. That definitely means it's a new build. If you know, you know. Looking good fiber cable wise. Oh yeah, and then I did want to show you guys like the towel racks in here too. There is one right here, kind of far from the shower, but there is one right here. What I would probably do is install like something right here. I mean, they can customize it for you, you know? But like getting out of the shower, you're gonna be all wet. But Perry Homes are customizable, so whatever you guys are looking for. Now, let's check out the backyard of this thing. Okay, so heading out, we do have a covered patio area. I don't know if this is consistent for all of the homes, but they do have like a brick wall in the back. I'll have to ask about that. And then the fencing that they have as well. Can you guys even hear me? It's so windy out here. I do like the darker fencing, the darker stained fencing. You've got quite a bit of room back here. You could even put like a small pool in if you wanted to, create some sort of like gardening area. And then they've got this, it's not gravel this time, but it's actually a flower bed, which I really like. And there is tons of room right here, y'all. Doing these tours, I've kind of found that like the backyard is my favorite place. don't know why. All right, guys, and before we go take a look at this other home that sits on a 50-foot lot, I'm gonna get on Zoom and give you guys a lay of the land exactly where Arcadia Ridge is, talk a little bit about the schools, about the amenities that the master plan community has itself, and then we're gonna go take a look at that 50-foot lot. Okay, so as we can see, here is Arcadia Ridge where the Perry home model homes are located. Similar to the last video that I did, which was on Coventry Homes located in Stillwater Ranch. There are multiple builders in this community, but we've just chosen to focus on Perry Homes for today. So zooming out a little bit, we're gonna be able to look at, here we go. So here's central San Antonio. As you can see, we are very much west San Antonio, just outside of Loop 1604. You're wondering what's located near Arcadia Ridge. Again, you do have an HEB. If you aren't from Texas, HEB is a very popular grocery store that we have, especially here in San Antonio. You can see there's two just within this like close little mileage. And then just next to Perry Homes in general, you do have Briggs Ranch Golf Clubs. If you like to golf, then that's going to be super close. You've also got a gun range if that's something that you're into. And yeah, as you can see, so you exit and you're on this road, I believe is what it took me to do. But coming down, and then you have Arcadia Path right here. And then it's this entire community. So taking a look at some of the school districts that Arcadia Ridge feeds into, it's going to be Northside ISD. We do have an overall A rating, which is awesome. West San Antonio is a great area, just in general. But it's also nice to know, that the schools that your kids are going to be going to are overall rated an A rating. And then some of the amenities that Arcadia Ridge has to offer. So here's the middle school. Here is the high school, moving on to college. SeaWorld is super close. And then we also do have Government Canyon State Natural Park, a bunch of hiking trails, biking trails, a great place to kind of explore nature. This is going to be the entrance to Arcadia Ridge. I'll actually put up a video of me driving in right here. And then we have this kind of community pool. So really nice for your friends. I have always told my boyfriend the next place we move, it's definitely going to be a master plan community because I can't live without a pool. Especially just this coming with your HOA membership and being located in the master plan community is pretty awesome. You do have little tables and chairs, stuff along those lines, little playgrounds for the kids. Definitely places within the community. Now that we've kind of taken a closer look at the location, let's go ahead and get into that 50-foot model home of Perry Homes that we've all been looking forward to this entire video. All right, you guys, I told y'all we were saving the best for the last. Let's go ahead and take a look at this model that sits on a 50-foot lot. You guys are not gonna believe the ceilings as soon as you walk in, and already just with that extra bedroom, it feels so much more open. Let's get in.
Front door.
Immediately walking in, you're greeted with 12-foot ceilings, you guys. Just imagine what it would feel like to walk into something this open. You can see straight through the rest of the house. I am gonna save that kitchen for last because like I said, it's like countertop space you've never seen before. Let's go ahead and take a look at this little makeshift mudroom that they've set up. Kind of similar to the last model. So yeah, same kind of idea, take your shoes off. They've definitely got the organization down below with the baskets, hang up your purses and all that good stuff. I'm back here at the front door. We're gonna go to the left and I'm gonna show you guys, it looks like we've got 2 bedrooms, 2 out of the 4. So let's take a look. You've got your great natural lighting. I do love these windows. The darker framing really makes a huge difference. It feels so light and bright in here. We do have the same kind of walk-in closet situation. Ooh, but this one's got some shelving. Let me show you guys. So we've got our shelving here, and then this wall does come out a little bit. And we've got some railing here, another shelf up there. You can put all of your shoes. Like, I love little like cubbies like this that are built in, especially for clothes that you don't necessarily want to hang up. It totally eliminates needing another dresser, or if your dresser isn't big enough. One of my favorite qualities of a new build. And then right in the middle here, we do have a full bath that both of these bedrooms share. So let's take a quick look in here. So as you can see, we do have a different tile in here, a little bit of a darker tile, but same kind of shower setup that we saw in the previous model home, the one that was on a 45-foot lot. Again, we've got great countertop space. You guys know that I love these drawers that Perry Homes has. I mean, they are deep, you guys. Same kind of situation, towel rack. And we do have our second bedroom right here. So different kind of window that we have here. In the other bedroom, it was facing the street, the front of the house. So we had those like grates, but here you can slide this up, let a little fresh air in. And then we've got this closet that doesn't have the shelves in it, the little cubby holes, but it does have a really nice railing system going on. I'll show you guys. Let's go back outside into the entrance. Walking through, again, I just love the ceilings as soon as you walk in. They've got this wonderful greeting area here. And these chandeliers are awesome too. Just feels like you're the king of the castle in here. Moving on to the right and then to the left. The kitchen's right behind me. I know you guys want to see that, but let's take a look over here first. So we do have a little storage closet. As you can see, there's the front door and just right here. More railing. You could use this as like a linen closet or something. And then right over here, shelving. You guys know how I feel about shelving. This is what I would use as my linen closet. But yeah, you've still got those ginormous ceilings, you guys. And then here is our third bedroom. So this is a queen bed that they put in here. And then again, they've got these really decently sized nightstands. You could totally fit a king in here, just some smaller nightstands. Look, you've even got room on the side. So these rooms are very nicely sized. We've got a good looking closet in here. I love these little light fixtures that they have everywhere. But we've got another great walk-in closet. This one I want to say is maybe a little bit bigger than like the baby room that we just looked at, but you've still got those 12-foot ceilings, y'all. And then we have a really nice private bathroom for this bedroom. So let me show you guys that. Really, I love this styling. I think it's such a great accent. You do have your walk-in shower, so tons of room in here. This is an instance where you would need one of those organizers that hangs over your shower head to give you a little bit more storage, unless you just want it to like your shampoos and stuff to be on the ground, which honestly isn't a problem for me. I've had one in every single house that I've lived in. But they have this little shelf here in the corner, so might be something to think about. And then the sinks are all pretty consistent. Another kind of like marble-esque countertop. We've got those awesome drawers, mirror, and then you've still got those super tall ceilings in here. Ventilation, we love that. But yeah, this is a great guest bed, whatever you guys need it to be. And then we'll walk back out. There are the closets. Straight across the entryway of that, we do have our laundry room. So yeah, we've got our dryer hookup back there. I like that they have this railing here too, if you ever have stuff like fresh out of the dryer that you need to hang up. Again, love a good cubby storage. And then, I'm going the wrong way. We have our kitchen. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. But to the right, back doors behind me, we have a second kind of common area. There's tons of potential with what you could do with this space, but they've turned it almost into like a game room or something like that. You could make it an office if you wanted to, a little less traditional, being kind of in the center of the house. But I'll show you guys kind of how they've set it up. And they have those same glass doors that they had in the other model, which I really like. Can totally block off a space but still see inside. Gives you a little bit more privacy. I love the arch of this window that they have. And I really do like the darker framing. I think it looks awesome. Contrasting from the white and brightness of the house as well. And then heading out, we're gonna have our dining area here. Similar to the last model, they've used rugs to really help define a space, but it is a pretty open concept, which I like. Again, a lot of potential with what you guys actually want to do. Tons of room between this bookshelf and this like cutoff of these areas that they've made. This is gonna be the common area. I won't make you guys wait any longer. Let's go ahead and check out that kitchen. I've probably already given you guys a huge glimpse of it, but here is that beloved kitchen. It's got so much counter space, you guys. Huge drawers and ceilings and all the things. I'll just show you guys. Okay, so immediately we'll start at the center island, which is gonna be similar to the last home. We've got our same stainless steel sink. This one does have a pull-out garbage bin, which is awesome. I love those. Makes it very sleek. You don't have, you know, a huge garbage bin sitting out or anything like that. Dishwasher area here. And then you can see basically into the backyard, which is awesome too. And turning around, we do have our stove situation. Is there ventilation? Yes. Oh my gosh, this is the first model that I've seen with ventilation that goes out of the ceiling, which is awesome. We've got these very tall cabinets here, endless possibilities of what you could put in there. And we do have glass cabinetry up top, and I really like how they've staged it. They've kind of put some little like knickknacks. I don't think they're very accessible, but definitely a cool way to kind of amp your kitchen up decor-wise. We do have our gas stove, which you guys know how I feel about a gas stove. Really cool backsplash too. I love the contrast, the dark countertops, or the dark cabinets with the white backsplash and then lighter countertops. I can't even talk. Huge drawers in here, very wide. That's like where I would keep all of my spices. I would get one of those like spice racks that you can fit like a million spices in. And then you've got a ton of cabinetry down below as well. You can put all your like pots and pans in here. They do have shelves in there as well. This one doesn't, but these on the sides do. And we've got our pantry. So this is gonna be the same as the first model that we took a look at. But still really nicely sized. It's walk-in. Directly next to that, we've got kind of a similar setup. So we've got our fridge right next to our microwave and oven setup. Cabinets above the microwave, cabinets above, well, that's the refrigerator. So cabinets above the refrigerator, cabinets above the microwave. Same nice oven, and then a drawer underneath an oven to put all of your cookie sheets and all of that good stuff. At least that's where it makes sense for me. So this has looked pretty similar to the first model, except it's just a little bit better in my opinion. But let me show you guys what really sold it for me. We've got this buffet here, y'all. For the holidays or whenever you have people over, you can just set up food on this. You could put whatever you wanted on this. If you wanted it to have all appliances, that would work too. I personally have about 800 appliances, but I keep them all stored, which you can do here too. They have got cabinetry down below. You can put all your appliances in there, pull them out. They've got outlets. They've got 3 outlets. So you can just plug them in as you need them. It's a whole extra working space. If you have a big family, this is like almost necessary to have this huge, long other counter space. And then you've got these, again, ginormous drawers. There's 3 of them right here. And this one's deep. Like, this one's a little more shallow. These are really deep drawers. Endless possibilities of what you could put in here. But yeah, I love this kitchen. This is kind of how my mom's kitchen was set up whenever we were growing up, so brings back memories. Remember, we have 1 more bathroom and 1 more bedroom to show you guys. This is the entrance to the primary bed and bath. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We are greeted with a little nook right here. And then let's show you guys the primary bed. So once again, the primary bed is just absolutely ginormous. We've got definitely a king-sized bed, really decently sized nightstands as well. They have set up like a little seating area too. You could also put like another storage bin right here, just outside of the bed if you needed to, one of those like little poof things. You've got your dresser, mirror set up, even got a little plant. Look at that. And then this awesome light fixture. Everything really just blends together. I don't know if you guys saw behind the bed, I'll show you again, but they've got this nice like wood accent wall that I think just does so much textural wise and also contrast wise in this house, which we've seen a lot of. The contrast, I love it. But that's the backsplash behind the bed. Again, awesome light fixture. And then we're gonna move on into the primary bath. Who doesn't love this door? Sliding glass door to the bathroom. Opening this up, we've got a super, super roomy bathroom. Let me show you guys around. We do still have the 2 sinks, so I'll show you guys. They're the same on each side. Pretty decent counter space. Again, same consistent drawers throughout pretty much all the bathrooms. Black hardware here, which is nice, little outlet. And then on this side, we've got the exact same thing. There's the bedroom. We have a little tiny something right here. Shelving. Bath towels, sheets, whatever you have it can go in there. It's a really tiny closet, still so much storage. Toilet, and then we've got 2 closets. I'll show you guys. This one, similar setup, like kind of flipped as the last model. So we have this, you know, boundary, I guess you could call it, out here. Different railing. And they're showing you have so much space in here, you can put a little poof in the corner. Look at our tall ceilings. Very decently sized closet. If you need to sit down, think about some things for a second. And then going to the other side, let's look at the other closet. Same thing, just flipped. You don't have to fight about who gets the bigger closet or anything like that. And then look at this tub, y'all. They've even incorporated a little bit of a backsplash right here just to really blend it all in. This is a really good sized tub, you guys. And I do love the towel situation they have just like right above here as well. That's kind of what I was talking about in the last model. I love how they set that up. And then we've got another walk-in shower. This one has got tiling all the way up to the ceiling, so it definitely gives it that luxurious feel. Very tall ceiling. This is like very spa-esque. I feel like. And then you still have the natural lighting in here as well. You've just got the crystallized windows to let in the light, but not let everybody see you. One thing about this glass door, if you have people outside, you'd have to close these curtains for sure. But if you get like some remote control curtains, easy. Let's go check out this backyard before we take a look at some of those prices. Very similar to that 45-foot model. We've got our awesome covered patio. Again, the contrast in this model is like speaking to my soul. I love the black and white. We've also got a decently sized backyard. Let's walk over here and see what's going on. Yep, pretty long, way down. You can let the dogs run. You can plant a garden over there. Now they do have these little gardens kind of cut out with the stone. Put some darker mulch in there. But yeah, you guys, that about covers the 50-foot lot with Perry Homes here in Arcadia Ridge. Next, we're gonna take a look at that pricing so you guys can actually get an idea of what you're looking at here with Perry Homes. So let's go ahead and get right into that. All right, you guys, and now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and look at the pricing of exactly what you can get from Perry Homes in Arcadia Ridge. I've got my pricing sheets here. Let's go over them. I do want to mention we only looked at a 45-foot and a 50-foot lot with the model homes, but they also do offer a 60-foot option as well. So I do have the pricing for that. I'll go ahead and give you guys a look, but let's get into it. Okay guys, so we'll start off first with the 45-foot lot that we looked at in the beginning. This is gonna be the smallest lot that they offer, and these are gonna be starting in the 420s, which is an awesome price, especially for what you got. They do have 10-foot ceilings. The plan that we looked at specifically was 3 beds and 2 baths, and that's gonna be pretty consistent through all of these. So these homes here are actually already built that you can purchase, and then of course you can do a custom option as well. But as you can see, this one is like 424, 449, 439, 459, so all kind of within that same range. They also do offer 2-story homes. So we looked at 1-story, but if you guys are interested in that, they do have options for these as well. If y'all are wanting to see floor plans and all that good stuff, you know who to call. I can definitely help you out with that. But that was the first model that we looked at. So you can expect it to range starting at $420,000. Next is gonna be the 50-foot lots. And these are starting in the 480,000s. So that's gonna be definitely a starting price. As you can see, these are available homes. So these are all gonna be a little bit more. So like 515, 516, 524. But I mean, y'all, even just that 5-foot difference on the lot, it feels so much more open. You have the taller ceilings, you have that extra bedroom. I mean, it really makes a difference, even though it doesn't seem like a whole lot. So this one's like $499. It's a little bit smaller square footage. It's only got 3 bedrooms, but that is something that we can take a look at as well. And then they also have the 60-foot lots. So these are gonna be a little bit more expensive. These are gonna start around the 580 to 600,000s. And that is because it is just so much bigger, the square footage. As you can see, these are all pretty much priced in the 6s, but you've got, you know, your 3-car garage where the other ones had 2-car garages. You've got your extra bedroom. And I mean, y'all, these are just like beautiful homes. This one's definitely my favorite. Look at that. And that one's going for $749. Square footage is huge. So Perry Homes is offering a 1.83% tax rate, which is awesome. Interest rates are gonna start around 5.25 and go up to 5.99 in terms of interest rates, like I just said. But I just wanted to throw that in there. You guys already know, give me a call, text, or email, days, nights, and weekends, so I can help you make your property dreams come true. I'm gonna be working on making the next video, but in the meantime, check out my last video on Stillwater Ranch with Coventry Homes, or if you wanna know how much it actually costs to live in San Antonio, go check out that video as well. We'll see you guys.